What's up, friends? It's Voltfire Core. Welcome to a new series. Oh, yes. Yes. Now, this video should go up a couple days after the final episode of Showdown All-Stars Season 1, which there will be some big renovations in the series. Epic renovations. But I decided to start a new series while we are waiting for that to get finished up. Or maybe I'm already done with that. Who knows? But anyways, as you saw by the title, this is going to be the first part to a new series known as Eevee Madness, or Eevee Craziness, I don't know. Basically, the point of the series is how crazy can I make an Eevee spread? Now, you're probably looking at Combusken over here, aka Little D, very funny name. You're probably laughing at me at why this Mon does not have an epic Eevee spread. Well, I will get into that. Okay, so let's explain the rules of the series. First rule, most Pokemon, have to have a cool Eevee spread that at least does something. It can't be standard, full something. It has to be cool. Very cool stuff. So, I'm going to try to make them as epic as possible with my damage calculator. The point of this is because I'm not really too good at calcing, but it is my second favorite thing to do inside the game besides team building. So why not combine them? I make an interesting team, I go into the team builder for a couple hours, and well, I'm kind of slow into the team builder, and I like looking at Pikalytics for the usage stats for the individual mons I want to help take care of and get some cool stuff. So I'm going to be, doing a team builder tutorial, but there's still going to be Eevee Madness Episode 1, and I will be getting an intro for this series involving an Eevee, since that would be kind of funny, right? It's Eevee Madness, have like an Eevee going Eevee or something like that. Anyways, let's start off with a breakdown of the team, which will be showcased very soon. First one we have is Combusken. Now, this is a pretty cool set that I have been swept by a couple times in National Decks. I haven't seen it inside of normal PU, but I haven't played too much normal PU. But this is the set. So basically, this is a Focus Sash Speed Boost Combusken. What it's going to do is try to go for a Swords Dance. Hopefully the Mons all like buffed up or something. They don't have any priority Mons. You can Swords Dance. They bring you down to your Focus Sash. You get +1 speed. You're at +1 speed, +2 inside of attack, and then your reversal is going to be at 200 base power, which is stab, and some pretty good attack. I have Fire Punch because I don't want to take any kind of extra damage, and then Rock Slide, which it can miss, but it's still a pretty good attack since there is no Stone Edge or Earthquake on this Mon. I don't even think it gets Stomping Tantrum. But I'm going to put on Rock Slide since I personally think Unpheasant and all that kind of stuff is, a problem. Now, this Mon is a Chungus. Well, he's not a Chungus, actually. He has, very low stats, but he wishes he was a Chungus inside of his stats, so they're pretty weak. Let's take a look at them. Spoiler for the rest of the team. But 80, 85, nah. For an offensive Pokemon, nah. But that gets doubled up, which makes him quite strong, and he has a 200 base power fighting type move. If he's at 1 HP, which, Stealth Rocks, all that kind of stuff, it really takes away from it. Speaking of Stealth Rocks, let's go inside of this Mon. Okay, now this is going to be the classic Hitmonchan Eevee spread. You can just take it from, this thing right here and just be like, oh, it's the Assault Vest set, and there you go. That's the set I took. I do not know what this does. I don't know if they updated it on Smogon. Most of the time when I check this set, they don't have a breakdown of it, they kind of just have it there, so I don't really know what it does. Probably Throat Chop does 50% to Dust Noir or something. It's enough speed to outspeed. That's base 50s. Yeah, so Mawile and stuff, because at max speed, normal nature with Mawile gets to 199. Things like Azumarill, it's not in this tier, but yeah, it outspeeds base 50s. And of course, it's going to be an AV Hitmonchan, so it can take quite a bit of hits. Special hits, quite a bit too. Specifically things from Kadabra. Kadabra does nothing to this Mon. But this is going to be the Rapid Spinner for the team. Drain Punch, Throat Chop, and Mach Punch for the rest of the sets. Basic bitch. I didn't build this myself. Let's go inside the cool sets that I pulled together myself. Alright, so this is going to be a dual screen team. I wanted to put this as the first Mon to kind of signify that, but it's kind of lame to have the main Pokemon being Combusken over here inside the second spot now. The Voltfire Core YouTube channel always focuses on the cool Mon being number 1 inside the party. So this is going to be a dual screen team, so of course we had to use one of the best dual screeners inside the tier, a Meowstic. Now this is a a weird one. I was actually running a no special attack set with actually like not full, but I didn't have a negative nature inside of attack. I actually had to fake out on this, but it wasn't really helping me too much. I just kind of wanted some priority, but I already had a Hitmonchan for some priority, so it was fine. This is going to be a Light Screen, Reflect, Thunder Wave, and Psychic, a very basic set, but it has a very cool EV spread. So this right here is enough to live a Berserker, Steely Spirit, Ironhead. Yes, I don't know how it lives that, but that's not even like behind screen. With screen it lives too. This thing lives an entire Steely Spirit Ironhead. You can check the calc. I'm probably off by like 1 or 2, but I'm going to check all these before the video. Actually, I just checked it before this video, but I'm going to check them again just to make sure. But anyways, yes, this is enough to live a Steely Spirit Ironhead, which is an insanely powerful attack of a Choice Band. Yes, so if it really needs to, it can live 1, go for like a Reflect or something, and then, well, it doesn't need to do that. It'll probably just go for a Thunder Wave or something. Yeah, and then I'll be able to go for... No, I'll definitely go for a Reflect once, because I'll be able to eat multiple hits. I'll be able to eat 2 hits, can get the Reflect, and then I can live another hit, go for a Light Screen, set them both up since we have the Light Clay, or go for a T-Wave, which is very annoying inside this tier since not many people run Aromatherapy. There's like Heal Bell, Togetic, what else? A Clefairy drop down inside of PU. I'm pretty sure... Who else? Look at the sets. Alcremie probably gets it. Audino definitely gets it. Yeah, Clefairy. I'm not really too sure, but from my experience, status is very strong inside this tier since not everyone brings a Cleric Mon like that, which I didn't bring inside this tier, so hopefully we don't get annoyed by a certain Mon, which is becoming very powerful inside the tier. Anyways, moving on to the next set. Over here we have a very, very cool Frostmoth, which you might be very confused why this Frostmoth does not have max special attack. Okay, so I really wanted to make it max special attack, but I wanted this as like a sneak attack set, since we are really weak to this Mon. Like, sure, we have a Meowstic, which can paralyze it. Well, I'll say what the Mon is before we cover how I can counter it and why I decided to do this EV spread. So the Mon this team loses to is Unfezant, specifically just Scarf Unfezant. It can U-turn, it can do all that kind of stuff. So Frostmoth over here is running enough defense to live a Brave Bird. Yes, a Brave Bird at behind screens, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think it can live 2. 1 second, gotta check. Sorry about that. Yes, it is behind Reflect, of course. I don't even know why I thought that the powerful Mon Unfezant could not one-shot Frostmoth without a Reflect. So yeah, if we get a Reflect with our Meowstic, which plays inside of a couple other of these EV spreads. But anyways, Frostmoth over here is quite defensive on the special side, but on the physical side, it gets absolutely whomped. So I'm going to try to bait in a Scarf Unfezant or something like that. Most of the time, Unfezant is probably just going to U-turn on this Mon. But maybe they don't have a switch in or something, and they're just like, I'm going to be a Scarf Brave Birder. And if they're a Scarf Brave Birder, if they're really worried about this Mon, which they should be since it is the second most used. Yeah, it's Sandaconda, this Mon, then like Savali Poison, according to Picolytics and the usage stats and stuff like that. So hopefully we can bait in an Unfezant and guarantee a kill with Ice Beam, since that does like 199 minimum or something. So even behind a Light Screen, we should be able to kill it, since it's kind of frail on that side. Of course, we also have the Heavy Duty Boots, since I do not want to be taking residual damage with this garbage-ass typing. Ice Beam, Bug Buzz, Giga Drain, Quiver Dance, very basic stuff. The next set is going to be a legendary Sandaconda. Now, this is a pretty broken Mon inside this tier. Since Sandaconda dropped down from NU, which I'm pretty sure he was already really good, for some reason he dropped down due to the tier shifts. And this Mon, top tier usage. Look at that defense stat, look at that attack stat, just just defense in general. And then you look at his move pool, and it's fucking disgusting. Not only this mon has access to the ability Shed Skin, making it so like every single turn he has a 30% chance to nullify or just get rid of his stat debuff, or no, not stat debuff, status effect. Yeah, like paralysis, poison, even sleep, which is why we have rest just on this mon. So we can go for a rest, get all the way back up to full, and then we have a percent chance to, you know, just phase it off. Doesn't matter to this mon. Yeah, 33, okay, that is hilarious. And of course, we're also going to be taking advantage of the legendary ground type glare. As of recording this video, which is very early compared to when the video will come out, Zygarde got banned. So yeah, this mon's going to be taking Zygarde's place inside of the PU tier. Well, Zygarde wasn't inside the PU tier, but he was inside of OU, being a ground type glaring around, so we're going to be a ground type glaring around inside of PU instead of OU. And then we have Stealth Rocks. Oh man, this mon is definitely one of the best Stealth Rockers inside the tier. I personally still like Mawile, but that's just because I really like Intimidating on it, and it also has access to Knockoff and Sucker Punch, and it's just a really cool mon. And you also can switch it on Toxic, but again, it's a Rest Sandaconda. So now let's talk about the EV spread, which is pretty technical. Alright, terribly sorry about that. I just really should have written down these EV spreads on a piece of paper so I don't have to go back and make sure I'm not making an idiotic sounding statement. But I finally got it. Oh boy. Okay, so this Sandaconda spread is meant to live 1+1 Ice Beam through screens after Stealth Rocks from a Frostmoth. So a normal Frostmoth, you know, timid in nature, not a modest nature, since modest nature is not really a thing inside of PU at the moment, since this mon's speed is kind of doo-doo, and it's important to get as much speed as possible. So if we run against a modest one, tough luck. But yes, the Sandaconda is meant to live a +1 Ice Beam from Frostmoth after Stealth Rocks. The Stealth Rocks is very important, since, you know, if we have to deal with a Stealth Rock or something, we could sack them on, or maybe go for Meowsticks at the light screen, and then go into this mon and be able to glare it and maybe get some hacks on our side. Now this would be really cool if I had access to something like Stone Edge, but I really don't want to use Stone Edge. I want the Stealth Rocks, I want the EQ, I want the glare. All these moves are fine. So yeah, it's a pretty convoluted EV spread, and a lot of stuff has to happen, but you know, it'll probably help us out in some way. I tried to EV spread this for like a Grass Pledge from Savali Poison, since I really kind of dropped off playing PU for a while, and when I came back, oh my god, people were using all these weird special Savali sets, specifically Savali Poison. They're using like multi-attack, flamethrower, Grass Pledge, and Parting Shot, which is a pretty cool tech, but like I didn't really know how to account for it. I'm pretty sure we take the Grass Pledge better, and I think at normal, yeah, a Surf from Savali Poison, which was an NU set before it dropped down to PU. It uses Grass Pledge now, but we do have a Surf, since at normal we take 51 max, but since we have this little bit inside of defense or special defense, I'm pretty sure we take that fully, but they don't run Surf, so Grass Pledge is stronger. No, is it? No, I don't think it is. And it's still a pretty strong attack, 80 base power, I'm pretty sure. Who knows? Savali Poison is absolutely insane. And then the final mon, which is not EV spreaded, I just decided to make my own Scarf Unfezant. Now, it's a little confusing why I ran a Scarf Defog on a dual screen team, but I have run into Sticky Web a million times doing dual screen, Stealth Rock and Spike Spam, and my least favorite, dual screen versus dual screen. It is so unfun. So I'm going to be running this Unfezant, which doesn't have heavy duty boots. Big shocker, that's something that everyone runs. And I'm going to be running a Choice Scarf variant just in case we need that Choice Scarf defog to clear it up. I like to do this a couple times. I think I did it with a dual screen team in OU where I used a Togekiss with no, it was a National Dex team. Yeah, I used Scarf Defog on it. But this particular Unfezant is the basic Scarf Unfezant for PU, being Defog, Toxic, U-Turn, and Brave Bird. I do like to run Night Slash since it's a pretty interesting thing, especially with Super Luck, since it's kind of like a guaranteed crit, something like that. But I also really don't see much of a use besides hitting, what does it hit? I think Kadabra pretty much just dies to it too. Could use it to hit Corsola or something. Maybe Driftblam. I don't know, there's probably some tech you could use it for, but I'm just going to be running this set since it's pretty normal. So anyways, this is going to be the team for Eevee Madness. I will be working on that intro as soon as possible, and I hope you guys are looking forward to this team since, you know, since I got rid of that other series for the time being. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Showdown All-Stars. You will be missed. I'm going to bring a new series on the table. So, tell me if you guys think I'm an absolute idiot for making these Eevee spreads, since they're probably totally incorrect, even though I checked them 2 seconds before I talked about them, and then forgot them. But it doesn't matter. So, that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and keep on the lookout for my videos.